Today, baby, lemon glazed stuffed salmon. It hits. A salmon recipe has been highly requested of me for a very long time. So what we're gonna ask, so who's coming over? Let's get started. For our filling, 4 cloves of garlic, 1 small shallot. Here I have a 5-ounce container of spinach. I'm only using about 4 here and I gave it a rough chop. 4 ounces of cream cheese. That I'm gonna add some no salt Tony's. Cressy May's butter garlic blend, or you can just use a low sodium all-purpose seasoning. Some of that Parmesan cheese. Have about 4 slices of thick cut bacon. If you don't do the schwein, just leave it out. I forgot, I added some red pepper flakes off camera. Place it in the fridge to cool while we work on our salmon. Got 2 pieces of salmon. They're probably about a little over ½ a pound each. I'm gonna use my paring knife. So I decided I'm just gonna stop right where the tip of that knife ends. Life of a content creator. I seasoned all of it and recorded nothing. But I used some avocado oil, garlic powder, smoked paprika. Can't forget the Old Bay. I'm gonna stuff it to the max. I'm gonna cook the top till it gets a nice color. Now bake until you reach an internal temp of 145. And shout out to my girl Kick Up Key. I learned that from her. Let's make our lemon butter glaze. Add in our honey. Add in most of this zest from the lemon. I'm gonna add in all of its lemon juice and have a stick of that butter. And where we putting that butter? That udder. Once again, who is coming over? I know what I'm saying, baby. Let us partake in Pixlr sales plate. First bite for you. Oh my God. Look at that inside. It is just packed with so much flavor. Give it a try, it's so good. Today, baby, cream of crab soup with crab toast. In my last video, I said that I wouldn't have any cooking content for about a week. If you go to my page and check the video out, I explained why. When I was 11 years old, I lost my mother to cancer. Prior to that, I was a fairly happy kid. But ever since I started creating cooking content, this is the happiest that I've been since then. I really, I feel like I'm about to get emotional, and I have all of you to thank for it. I just could not see myself going a whole nother week and not creating cooking content when this is so therapeutic for me. Right along with my shenanigans. Let's get started. So I'm gonna start making the topping for the crab toast. Adding in about a 1/3 cup of mayo, garlic powder, onion powder. Can't forget the Old Bay. A little Worcestershire sauce. A lot of people mentioned in my last video that it gives an umami effect. I have 1 ounce of sharp cheddar cheese and 1 ounce of smoked Gruyere cheese. Now from Maryland, I'm gonna add in 8 ounces of local jump crab meat. Ew. And then we're gonna use 8 ounces for our cream of crab soup. Weigh it out on my scale. Add a little bit of parsley. Fold it in. You don't wanna break up those lumps. Good little taste. Ooh. To me, the best Texas toast. I'm gonna top them off with a little bit of provolone and mozzarella. I know it's a lot of different cheeses, but use what you got to get the results that you want. I'm gonna wait to bake these until our soup is about 50% of the way done. But when you do, put it in a 400-degree oven for about, till the cheese gets all bubbly and brown. Melt down ½ a stick of butter. Put this other butter. Add in a little bit of onion, 2 cloves of garlic, 1 tablespoon of all-purpose flour. I'm gonna cook that flour down. Adding in a cup of whole milk. To this, I'm gonna add some Worcestershire sauce, some celery salt. Can't forget the Old Bay. I'm gonna add about a tablespoon of this clam juice. They didn't have any clam juice in the jar where I was. Now allow this to come to a boil for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then we'll add in the rest of our other ingredients. Gonna reduce it to low. Adding in ½ a cup of half and half, 2 tablespoons of dry sherry. And we can't forget the black pepper. It doesn't need it, but why not? We're adding 8 ounces of our lump crab meat. Excuse me, jumbo lump crab meat. Stir gently. Careful not to break up those lumps. I think I'm gonna allow this to simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes. Who's coming over? Ooh, first bite for you. Honey, I kid you not, this is so delicious. Oh my gosh, I need a minute. Filled with so much flavor. Oh, that cheesiness. Oh, Now usually with the cream of crab soup, the recipe is double of what I made. But honey, who's gonna pay 2 pounds for crab meat? A pound for the toast and a pound for the soup? Now, I'm sure one day, but not today. Give it a try, it's so good. Today, baby, easy homemade chili. Ooh. Anyway, let's get started. Typically I would use beef, but I wanna use up this ground turkey before it goes bad. It's just 1 pound of ground turkey. I'm gonna season it with some chili powder, smoked paprika, ground cumin, oregano, garlic powder, black pepper. I'm gonna show you why I'm just only gonna use a tiny pinch of salt. Remove our meat. About 3 cloves of garlic, green bell pepper and onions. Just cooking them down so those flavors can marry. Oh, I do. I'm gonna add back in our meat, can of tomato sauce, can of diced tomatoes, and some red kidney beans with the juice. Gonna add in 1 envelope of our beefy onion soup mix. Flavor. While only putting a little bit of salt in the ground turkey. And then add in your same dry seasonings. Measurements are in the caption. Let's add in our water. Add in a few red pepper flakes. Cover and let simmer for about 45 minutes to an hour. And halfway through the cooking process, be sure to taste and adjust for salt. It's about 10 minutes from being done, so I'm gonna mash up some of these beans here so that it can thicken. Some of that cinnamon and honey butter, and of course that udder. Ooh, you're coming over. Honey, I know what a few of you are thinking. She got some Jiffy right there. No man, no sir, I cook my cornbread, and I do it with crusties. First bite for you. I need a minute, baby. I'm not over exaggerating when I mean it is so good. You know this little, oh my God, the head tilt that we do when we bite into a food. It is so real. And lather on some more of that honey cinnamon butter. Now tell me the truth, what do y'all think about the hair? Be honest. I truly love you guys from the bottom of my heart. And give this a try, it is so good. Today, baby, Asian cucumber salad. I've made this 5 times within the past week. I've said it before, a snack is just a handful of nuts. But this here, it's a little snack. Special shout out to Logan, our cucumber influencer for this inspo. Let's get started. I'm slicing off some of the skin here, and that's just to make it pretty, that's all. So I cut up our English cucumber. Now I don't have all the ingredients, but I'm using what I got to get the results that I want. Red wine vinegar, soy sauce, small drizzle of sesame oil, heavy on the chili crisp. Shake it up like this, like this. And you do get the best results when it marinates, but we don't have that kind of time. First bite for you. I'm obsessed. And typically this has rice wine vinegar, garlic, and onion, but use what you got to get what you want. And you'll find that most people add salt to the cucumber to drain out that extra moisture, but I don't care about that. Give this snack a try, it's so good.